A few years ago, I realized sitting at a desk just wasn't making me happy. So I quit my job, I sold all my stuff, and I set out on the adventure of a lifetime. I built my Jeep here into a house on wheels, I shipped it across the Atlantic, and I spent 3 years driving all the way around Africa. I drove 54,000 miles through 35 countries in this Jeep, and I had the adventure of a lifetime. I knew it would be big, and it turned out to be 1,000 times bigger than even I thought possible. Now, I've written a book about my adventure, The Road Chose Me Volume 2, and I hope you'll help me kickstart it so we can all get color interior photos in this limited edition version. As I moved around Africa, I met thousands of the friendliest and happiest people I've ever met in my entire life. I had the kinds of wildlife encounters I never even dreamed were possible. I saw stunning landscapes, everything from deserts and jungles, mountains, rivers, oceans and lakes, and I camped in my Jeep almost every single night of the 3-year adventure. Of course, there were some misadventures along the way as well. I got malaria, I rolled the Jeep in Uganda, and of course, I got stuck in the mud a few times. But those were all part of the adventure, and I wouldn't change a thing. The book that I've written not only documents these adventures and the misadventures, it also touches on what I learned about Africa, the way the people there live, and the way the world treats and responds to Africa. After spending 3 years on the ground there, I'm not the same person I used to be, and I have a different outlook on how the world thinks about Africa. This is one of the proof copies that I've gotten, and you can see it's quite a hefty book. It's currently running at about 400 pages, and spread throughout the interior are full color photographs in this limited edition Kickstarter version. As well as the book, I'm also offering other items as reward tiers. I made stickers and patches to commemorate my Africa expedition. I wrote another book, The Road Chose Me Volume 1, documenting my first journey from Alaska to Argentina. I've got a photography book from all the way around Africa that will be a nice companion to the stories in this book. And I'm also printing canvas prints of my favorite photograph from Africa, where I'm camping on a bluff in Angola, watching a thunderstorm roll by. I'm in the final stages of editing right now, and as you can see, I already have a proof copy in my hand. So I know the print quality is high, and I know that I'll be able to get this to you by May 2020. So I hope you'll help me kickstart this book so that everyone can get this limited edition version